Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're halfway through the league season on Monday and Thursday nights. So we're going to talk a little bit about the league season so far and the equipment that I used and what's been going on with the change from 15 pound to 14 pound. Has it been good? Has it been bad? Undecided. Let's get into talking about it. So I got on my PinPal app that I use every week, and it has all the averages, like the balls and how many games and all that stuff. And of course there's Jason. He's gonna take a nap. He worked really hard today at work. We're gonna talk a little bit about how the season went and is going so far. Now I have about 9 less games on Thursday because I missed a couple weeks because of Halloween and whatnot, so no big deal on that. So let's get into talking about Monday night first. So Monday night, I started the year off first night. It was horrible. Just wasn't ready for it yet, getting back into swing of things. But then after week 2 and on, I just started hammering out 600s, bowling great. Up until about a month ago, month-ish, 3 weeks to a month ago, the lane, they decided to put brand new pins in. And if you've ever bowled with brand new pins that haven't been broke in yet, they don't really carry very well. You get pocket shots and you'll leave a 10 or a 6 or a 4 or 5 or splits. So for like 2 weeks I really struggled. And then the 1 week, I had my buddy Jason here, which he's turned around going to sleep now, that worked with me, and he just wasn't acting right. He was doing this all day. But it's lunchtime right now at work, so this is his nap time normally. Any other time he's terrorizing the shop, chewing on things and getting into things he shouldn't. But anyways, he wasn't feeling right one Monday, and I was worried about him. Called a vet, and he had an appointment on Tuesday. So that Monday night, my head wasn't really there because I was worried about my best friend right here. So I've had a few nights that were rough. I mean, it's bound to happen. We all have rough nights. Finally got back on track this past week with some good games. So for my average on Monday night, as of right now, it is a 199. Like I said, I had them couple bad weeks where it went from like a 205 down to 198. And then Monday night, I bowled really well. I shot a 679, brought my average up to a 200. And then we pre-bowled Tuesday night for tonight, which is Monday, because we got shopping and stuff to do, get ready for Christmas. And it was on used oil. We got on the same lanes that we bowled on Monday night, and I shot like a 583 or 582 or something like that. So it brought my average back down to a 199, which is fine. There's still half a season left to get my average back up. I have 54 games on Monday night. My high game is a 267. I have 5 clean games. 679 is my high series, and my first ball average is 9.02. So all in all, it's not bad. I'm bowling a lot better than I did last year in the last couple years since I started 2 hands. I really feel that 14 pounds for me gives me a little bit better control with my speed, getting the ball where I need it to be and not fighting it so hard later in the evening, like game 3, trying to get the ball to do what I need it to do and get it down the lane. So I believe 14 pounds has been the best choice for me this year, because the last couple years I've been like a 184, 185 average. I finished last season with a 189 average. So being basically 10 plus pins above average, I'm pretty happy about that. So we're going to get into all the balls that I have in 14 pounds. I've thrown them all in leagues this year, so some are good, some are bad. You know, and then you go over to Thursday night, and some are good and some are bad, you know, versus Monday nights. But Monday night is a mixed league, Thursday night's an all men's league, so there's a little bit difference with the oil. So, alright, so we're going to start with the absolute. I only averaged 166 with it, but for 2 games. Scorpion low flare, I'm averaging 208 for 9 games. The Attention Star, 204 for 9 games. The Hellcat, 214 for 8 games. The DV8 Chill Pearl, 192 for 2 games. The Hammer Not Urethane, 210 for 4 games. The Scorpion Strike, 201 for 5 games. And the Purple Hammer, a 206 for 4 games. So I mean, out of what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Out of 8 balls, 2 of them were below 200 average. But still, I mean, I'm doing good with the equipment that I have so far. Monday night, like I said, we're halfway through the season, so I got plenty of time to try to get it back up in the 200s where I want to be for the year. And so we'll just keep pushing. The pins seem to be broken in a little better now after, you know, this past Monday bowling. I got better carry. So, alright, so we'll get on to Thursday night league. Thursday night league was similar to Monday. I had a little bit higher average on Thursday night than I did Monday, but like I said, with the new pins and that, I struggled for carry. You know, I was picking up spares, but I just wasn't striking consistently. So Thursday night average, I averaged a 200 Thursday night for 45 games. 264 for a high game. I got 9 clean games. 680 for a series, high series. And my first ball average is a 9.03. So we go back and we look from Monday night to Thursday night. You know, averaging 199 on Monday, 200 on Thursday. High game, 267 on Monday, 264 on Thursday. 5 clean games on Monday and 9 clean on Thursday. 679 high series on Monday, 680 on Thursday, and then first ball average 9.02 on Monday and 9.03 on Thursday. So everything there is pretty consistent, pretty close to each other. Yes, I shot more clean games on Friday or Thursday than I have on Monday, but all in all, everything's pretty close. You know, series, the first ball, I mean, I really like to keep an eye on my first ball average, and they are almost on top of each other with the 9.02 and 9.03. So that's telling me I'm getting good hits, I'm getting good carry on first ball. So that's always a plus. I mean, my spare game's a lot better this year than last year, and so forth. But alright, let's get into the balls. The absolute, 197 for 4 games. The Scorpion low flare, a 203 for 12. Attention Star, 212 for 8 games. The Hellcat, 172 for 5. The DV8 Chill Pearl, a 202 for 1 game. The Hammer Not Urethane, 207 for 6 games. Scorpion Strike, a 205 for 3. And the Purple Hammer, a 197 for 2. So I mean, there's some difference, you know, between Monday night and Thursday. You know, like the absolute is better on Thursday night for me than Monday. You know, 166 and a 197 average between Monday and Thursday. The low flares only 5 and average below on Monday. Like the Attention Star, 204 on Monday, 212 on Thursday. You know, like the Hellcat, 214 on Monday, 172 on Thursday. You know, so there's a little bit of difference there, but all in all, they're fairly consistent. I have 3 on Thursday night that's under 200 versus 2 on Monday night. But all in all, I think I'm doing fairly good with 14 pounds. I mean, the balls are averaging pretty decent. So between the 2 nights, 14 pound I feel was the best choice for me to make. I get a little bit better control with my speed, my release, my timing. Balance is getting a little better over time. So now I sub 2 nights on Sunday, and I carry a 209 on Sunday for the 2 nights that I subbed, and I subbed 2 nights in DuBois on Tuesday, and I'm averaging 218 in DuBois. DuBois I had a 600 and a 709. I had my first 700 this year. It happened in DuBois when I was subbing, so at least got a 700 this year. Like I said, this past Monday, if you watched my video from week 17, at a 267, 242, and I'm like, all right, I got 509 after 2. Got in my head thinking, oh, I only need a 191 to get to 700. Now have another one. End up bombing it with a 170. I had 1 open, but I couldn't carry a tune in the bucket. I was picking up spares, but just wasn't striking like I was in game 1 and game 2. So all in all, halfway through the season, you know, carrying a 199 and a 200 average in both of my leagues that I bowl in consistent. So there's really not much to complain about. I have missed some easy spares. I've missed some 10s. I've missed some 6s. 4 pins. You know, so I missed a few easy spares, which would keep my average probably a little higher than what it is. But like I said, we're halfway through. My goal, since I'm bowling this well, is to be in the 200 plus for both leagues by the end of the year. I know the end of the year, the last month or so, when it starts getting warm out, lanes start drying up a little faster, so it's a little bit tougher. But all in all, it's been a great season so far. I don't have the wife statistics in front of me. She's bowling a lot better than she did last year. She ended last year with a 114 average, and right now, halfway through, she is at 127 average. So she's a lot better this year than she was last year as well. So the improvements there. Also, all we can do is, you know, keep moving and keep working and keep going towards our goals. So that's all I gotta say. It's halfway through the year. Let's make the second half just as good as the first half. So, alright guys, till next time, I'll see you out on the lanes.